Good morning. Happy Monday. Right, little shopping haul. Okay. So this week I decided to give somewhere new a go. So this is from Sainsbury's. Okay. And I wanted to know, I've seen online all this about Sainsbury's price matching, Aldi. I've always seen Sainsbury's as somewhere a little bit more expensive. So I wanted to see for myself, how do they fare with what I would usually buy. Okay, so got more or less what I usually get. Toilet rolls, extra this week because obviously it's the 40 pouches of cat food. Quite good actually, that was £12.95. Okay, so reasonably matched everywhere else. We've got the bananas, yogurt, grapes, strawberries for fruit. Okay, a little bit of frozen veg, baby carrots and shredded cabbage. Baby bells, don't normally get these, but these are great for a little bit of a snack, better than chocolate. And they were reasonably priced. They're the same price as Asda. I am trying Sainsbury's own Coke Zero, 6 because I drink too much of it. 6 cans for £2. So I'm going to see if I like them. Good, they're cheaper. If I don't, it's £2. Right, I like fruit in my yogurt. So because we're coming out of season for the fruit I like, little bag of strawberries and blueberries, again same price. On to the actual bits that we tend to buy more of is the meat. Okay, now I've still got, because I do it sort of, I buy quite a bit every week, so it stocks up, so the freezer's always got something in it. So again, I've got my smoked gammon, go in the slow cooker tomorrow, fridge for Jack Freeze sandwiches, as will the chicken wings. These were really good value at £2.12. And I've got to try, because I flavour them, I'm trying Brewdog spicy wing seasoning. Okay, this was like £1.05 or something. Not tried it before, a little bit different, thought I would give that a go. Burgers, 4 quarter pounders, gammon sticks, pack of bacon, pork belly slices again. Now last week when I got them, I said I hadn't got them for a while because they got quite expensive. These are actually a little bit cheaper than Asda, only by about £10, but cheaper nonetheless. So I've got them, and got some chicken legs as opposed to chicken wings, because these chicken legs, I think there's 5 in there, they're actually the same price as chicken wings. And again, that is something that Jack has in his breakfast stuff. Now, all of this, oh, I also noticed, because I had a look at everything, I also noticed that they had some spices on offer for just over £1. So I've got a garlic and herb seasoning and a chicken seasoning. Also got a small chicken. Only got a small one this time, and this was £2.78. And I only got the small one because obviously I've got the chicken wings and the chicken legs, and this is only going to go in there for his breakfast stuff. So quite a lot of food there, especially on the meat side, quite a lot. Meat wise, that with what I've already got, that will definitely be a week. Okay, so right, let's talk money, the important stuff. Right, so this came to £74. Okay, there is that is including delivery. Okay, so it's like £70 without the delivery if you take the delivery off. I also ordered a box of 10 eggs, which was £2.30, but unfortunately the eggs broke in transit, so they have obviously been deducted. So this lot here, £67 something, which actually is very comparable. Definitely to Asda, definitely cheaper than Tesco. Okay, and what I did like about it is the fact that when you go on the actual site and you try to do your order and you put in your stuff in, the Sainsbury's ordering app is so much easier than the others I've used. So it's easier than Iceland, it's easier than Asda, it's easier than Tesco, it's easier than Morrison's. I was actually going to do a Morrison's one yesterday to do somewhere different. However, I got that frustrated to not being able to find what I wanted. I gave up and I signed up for Sainsbury's, and this is what I've got. I don't think that is, I think that price wise, that is really, really good. I'm impressed with it. Like I say, especially impressed with the where you order on the app, and it does tell you anything that's been price matched with Aldi. It says it clearly on it, so you can look at it and you can know the things that you are buying at is the same price or a little bit cheaper than Aldi. Okay, like any supermarket. Okay, even Aldi, there are some things are more expensive, some things aren't, and I think it is just looking and seeing. But this is definitely. I will order from there again. I was really impressed with it, and obviously some things like the cat food, the toilet rolls. I don't buy 40 pouches of cat food every week. I don't buy 9 toilet rolls every week. So it is, yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Plenty of things for his breakfast. That is definitely the breakfast side of things taken care of for at least a week. Probably would go a little bit longer. And I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's actually 5 teas as well. So this is definitely that for under £70. So it works out about £68, which is actually £18 cheaper than last week, which was the Asda one. So yeah, definitely impressed, definitely would use it again. And I'm going to, a big shout out, I didn't ask his name, and Jack said you should have got his name and I didn't do. Big shout out to the delivery driver. He was so polite and he was so apologetic because the eggs had broken, and he said, I know it's your first order, it's not a good look, I'm really, really sorry. He was absolutely lovely, and he was so concerned. Normally, apparently they put the baskets inside, but he was so concerned because there was egg on the bottom of one of them that he didn't want it dripping anywhere or going in the house, so he stood holding it while I got a couple of bits out of it. So lovely guy, super polite, very punctual, even a few minutes early. Okay, so, and he stood and did the deductions there and then for the eggs. So absolutely, really, really pleased with that. I'm pleased with the service, excellent. The app, the actual ordering process, excellent. And everything, you know, price wise, can't complain. So if you're not somebody, because I always thought Sainsbury's was a little bit more expensive. So if you're not somebody who would normally use Sainsbury's or even look at it, if you are shopping at Tesco or Morrison's or Iceland or Asda, have a look at Sainsbury's. And if you're somebody who shops at Aldi and is frustrated and a little bit peeved because Aldi don't deliver their food, have a look at Sainsbury's, because you're going to find, I was really, really surprised with how many things were Aldi price matched. So super, super impressed with it. Absolutely brilliant. That was honestly my first ever completely stress-free online shop. So I will definitely be doing it again. I know I'd said I was going to go to the market this week. Unfortunately, work took over. And given that I get paid for what I actually do, you know, I'm not going to turn work away, but I will get there as soon as I can. So yeah, what I'm going to do, and I know the food prep, so all the breakfast stuff that I prepare in advance, okay, I'm going to get my trusty air fryer out, which is just over in the corner there. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to do a little vid about that, doing that tomorrow, because I do get a lot of that done in advance and in the fridge, so he can just get it as and when he needs it. So that's the shopping haul. That's it for now. Hope you're having a good Monday. It's definitely autumn, isn't it? It's definitely autumn. This morning, 6 o'clock, went outside and it was foggy again, and the air's colder. I'm really soft, hate being cold, so I did put the heating on for an hour. So despite the fact they charged me an arm and a leg for it. Yeah, so have yourselves a great Monday, and I will see you tomorrow when I'm doing a little bit of our style breakfast food prep.